Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of the FIFA 22 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. And we are back again for another episode. It's episode number 43 or 44, 43 I do believe. And anyway, in today's episode we're not going to be using the team on the screen. In fact, we're going to be going into draft for pretty much the second or third time since my FIFA points run out. I thought, you know what, let's just do something different. But before that, we do actually go ahead and sell a couple of fodder players that are in the transfer list. So Toni Kroos and Thomas Muller that we got from rewards, Rodri, Hummels and also Thiago Silva have gone, and that has put us up to 870,000 coins, which is not bad. We're going to be using 15,000 coins of that today, obviously on this draft, so hopefully we can make our money back. We didn't make the money back in the last time, even though we got to the final. It gives us some terrible packs, and then it just didn't go too great. But anyway, we're going to pick the 4-4-2 holding eventually. I was umming and ahhing over the 4-3-1-2, not really used it though this year, so I felt, you know what, let's just go with my roots, stick to something that I'm comfortable with. And we start off getting with a George Best. That's actually quite a decent pull, to be fair, being 90 rated as well, and he's actually really good. Like, I've probably named the title of this video like the very best also, because he's so good. He genuinely is. George Best is a quality player in this game. Never even decided to even think about using him ever before. I've literally used him I think 2 or 3 times maybe on past FIFAs, and that's genuinely it. Never thought about using him, but genuinely he's incredible, and he could be an option maybe to go and pick up for the right hand side that we've got, because currently we've obviously got a Dharma in there who's obviously not the best. He's 78 rated, we know that, and I've literally got 900, well, not nearly, but pretty much 900k sat there in the club, so I do need to spend it eventually. But to be fair, there is an option of a Salah player of the month which could come out. Hopefully it does. If it does, then we'll probably sink a lot of coins into that. There's obviously also an option of Cristiano Ronaldo, which, you know, it's Ronaldo. It's probably one of the best cards he'll ever get. Being at United as well, it's very easy to link. He's Portuguese, so links to Bernardo Silva. He's got some very good strong links, so he's got Rashford as well, so we can easily fit him in for Chem wise. I mean, we've pretty much got a full Premier League team at the minute, because obviously E-Prem starts as well in a week or two, so I'm sort of preparing myself for that. So we do need to buy some big players for that. However, the requirements are quite interesting. I won't be able to use a Bernardo Silva because unfortunately I've got too many players in that sort of 87 to 89 category. I think you're allowed 2 90 pluses, 2 87s, 2 89s, and then you're like allowed a hero card or 2 hero cards and an icon or something. It's really stupid because it's different this year obviously compared to last year, because now we've got the hero card, so it's a bit different. And obviously if you don't use some of the categories, then they're filtered down into obviously the lower categories, so you can have more. So obviously, for example, if you use if you don't use the 2 90 pluses, you can then filter them down to 87 to 89s, so you can have, for example, Bernardo Silva, Flashback Kante, Van Dijk and Robertson over, like, obviously just using the 2 87 to 89s, and then getting, for example, a Cristiano Ronaldo, which this guy's got in the draft, as well as like a Kevin De Bruyne. So I don't really know what to do at the minute, what the best way to go about it is, but we'll just figure it out in obviously the next couple of days. But anyway, moving into this draft then, it is actually quite a decent draft, but unfortunately we do go 1-0 down. Cristiano Ronaldo getting the first goal of the game. It sort of fell back to him after a bit of a ricochet. I can't really do much about it. The defence sort of parted after that block, and then it just allowed Ronaldo to push through and get the goal, which is quite unfortunate. And then he pushed through once again, and unfortunately he's going to get a penalty. I mean, it's just terrible defending by me. We slide him for no reason, take him out, and we do get a red card as well. David Alaba, who just came on the pitch as well, because I subbed him on, and he's now got a penalty, so he's going to step up with Ronaldo, and he's got a brace. He's pretty straight down the middle. Unfortunately, I dove to the left, and a bit too quick as well for it to save it if it were down the middle. So he's now 2-0 up, and we've got 10 men. This is a mountain to climb. However, we're going to push through just before the half time. Correa whips it in to the boy George Best, the very best. He's won himself a header and scored the header, so we're back to 2-1, and I'm thinking, please, I beg. In the second half we came out fighting. The boy Bamba plays it across and into the boy Correa. What can he do? He's going to get round the defender, play it in, and George Best scores. I don't know why I've cut a goal out, but we're winning the game 3-2, which is absolutely fantastic. Absolute scenes if ever I've seen it. Honestly, I did deserve the win, to be fair. I'm going to push through again. As you can see, this time it's George Best once again. He's going to just chip the keeper, sit him down and say thank you very much. We'll take that quit, because I believe he does quit as well, and doing Son celebration. I mean, you can't knock that, can you? But anyway, yeah, I think he does cut it, which he does. So nice little win for the first game, a 5-2 win. I mean, to be fair, normally the first round games are like 4-5-0 rage quits, but that wasn't the case in that game. Anyway, move on into the second round, and this guy's got a fantastic team. He's got Ginola in there at CDM and a couple of other players. I mean, Ginola's obviously not going to be great. It's going to be like 2-3 chemistry, so obviously it'll decrease quite a lot of stats. However, my Mendy felt like he was playing on 3 chemistry doing that. I don't know what he was thinking. I literally just balled it out to my to my centre back or something, and then he decided to kick it again for some unknown reason because it was so close to him. It didn't make any sense. The coding of this game is genuinely questionable at times. So he's 1-0 up, which is not great, and he's going to go 2-0 up as well. And this time it's going to be an own goal. Well, pretty much an own goal from David Alaba, which isn't fantastic. And again, he pushes through. This time it's Fred just weaving in and out, chips the goalkeeper after getting past the goalkeeper as well. So he's now 3-0 up inside 30 minutes. And I'm like, great, we can't lose this game. It's only the second round, so we're going to push through. George Best gets himself a chip and scores the goal. They're really OP at the minute. I don't know when they're going to get patched. I believe there is a patch coming, so I would say hopefully we'll patch them because they are stupidly OP at the minute. But we push through in the second half, and this time it's George Best once more to chip the goalkeeper, putting us back to 3-2. So we've got a chance, we've got an opportunity. So we push through in that second half, and in the 65th minute, it's the boy St Maximin whips it back post, and guess who's there? It's Bamba. Get in, you beauty. So we're back to 3-0 in the 66th minute, and then literally 3 minutes after, we knock it back from Best into Vieira, into Correa. Who's got the ball? He shoots, he scores. We're 4-3 up. We were 3-0 down in this game. Let's just remind ourselves, and we push through once more. We're not done there. We're still hungry for more. It's St Maximin who's going to lay it across, this time again for Bamba. Not Bamba, yeah, it's Bamba. And we go ahead and go 5-3 up. So that's decent, but then he gets a penalty. And I'm thinking, great, cheers Diop, you've probably just bottled us this game, because if he scores his penalty, you know he's going to score another in the 90th minute, and then I'll lose on penalties or something. But anyway, he steps up, and I save it. I actually save a penalty. Would you believe it? And we end up winning the game 5-3. Brilliant. We're into the third round. That's exactly what you want. 5-2 and 5-3, both being 2-0 and 3-0 down as well. So you know we're fighting. You know the boys are fighting, which is good. So we move on into the third game, and this was a ridiculous team. Just didn't have the chemistry. A few decent rule breaks in there. Obviously the Foden is incredible, as well as the Corona. I think he's got a right mid. But we push through, and this time we might even go 1-0. What's going on? Well, apparently not, but maybe. We get the ball again, and it's George Best. He scores. What a goal. Honestly, George Best is just incredible. He scored so many goals in this game. Well, in this draft, sorry. Anyway, we're doing inshallah through ball then. Chip it over the goalkeeper as well. We're now 2-0 up inside 20 minutes, and I'm absolutely loving life. We're having a fantastic time at the minute on this game. Obviously going 2-0 up very early on. I'm going to push through again. It's, guess who it is again? Inaki Williams. He's actually ridiculous, this normal card. I don't know what he's doing, but he's tearing it up. Maybe we'll just pick him up as a super sub. Like, genuinely, he's scored a hat. I'm pretty sure he scored a hat trick. No, he scored 2 goals in like 20 minutes. Absolute beast. Anyway, we push through again, and guess who it is this time? It's going to be Vieira who's trying to take the strike. He does get blocked, but then George Best, you need to stop that. That is too disgusting. We're 4-0 up in 35 minutes, and it gets to half time. And he's seen the stats. When you'll see him in a second, it was complete domination. 3 expected goals to 0.9. I was all over him stats wise, and he goes and end up quitting. He thought, you know what, I'm out of there, which is decent. So we're now into the final after a 4-0 rage quit by half time, and hopefully we can now go on and win this draft. So moving on into the final game, he's got himself a Europa League Conference Son. He's got himself a cheeky Trent. He's also got a nice little Tim Cahill up front, and also a Van der Sar in goal, as well as, you know, Van Dijk and Varane. But we get to half time in the final, and nothing happened. It was literally 0-0 in the first half. Not many chances to really like talk about. There's literally nothing in the game. So obviously we just get to half time. And hopefully in the second half we can come out fighting, but that just wasn't the case. Literally 53 minutes on the clock, he gets the ball across with Son, and Trent Alexander-Arnold from right back comes across into the back post and scores. So I'm now 1-0 down, but then we bring the subs on of Correa, and guess what he does? He gets himself an assist pretty much. Alaba goes and scores. That's such a jammy goal, but we'll take it. And then literally with 10 minutes after, 8 minutes to go, guess who it is? It's St Maximin to win as the draft, you beautiful man. Or is it? Yes, it is. So we do end up winning the draft. Finally, we've won another draft. That's the 4th draft that we've won this year out of 20 tries, which is a little bit bad. We're averaging 1 out of 5 at the minute, which is just terrible. But anyway, we do get a 50k pack for winning the draft, which is actually quite good, to be fair. It's better than normal. So let's go and open these packs then. The first one being the gold pack, so it's going to be absolutely nothing. So let's just skip through. Pretty sure it was a non-rare as well. No, it wasn't. It was Sula, so still terrible. So we'll just throw it all in the club, but this is the pack that you've been waiting for. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a minimum rating for one of the players. However, let's just open it. Let's hope for a walkout. We don't get one. We get a Bordeaux, but he's English right back, and not Kyle Walker or Wan-Bissaka. It's actually going to be Trippier. Great, but we do get an inform, to be fair, in the same pack, so we will take that. That does mean we've just about broke even, I believe, with obviously the packs. So we discard it for, I believe, like 14k. We keep the 83, so I mean, it's pretty much just about worth it. And obviously we got the content out of it, so it worked for me. So anyway, that's going to pretty much wrap up the episode. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one tomorrow. Peace.